Walker Kessler is already known as one of the best rim protectors in the entire NBA, and he's only 21 years old, quickly becoming one of the top storylines in the basketball world. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the emergence of Walker Kessler and how he's putting the NBA on notice. However, before we jump into the video today, make sure you guys smash that like button if you think the Utah Jazz did win the trade with the Timberwolves. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're going to be posting a ton of NBA content all year long, so make sure you guys turn on post notifications so you're notified every time we drop a video. Now, just a couple of months ago, Walker Kessler was headed to the Timberwolves, where he was originally drafted to with the 22nd overall pick. Who knows where his career could have been? It could have been a lot different if he ended up staying in Minnesota. However, the Timberwolves did decide to make a huge trade at the time. The NBA world was turned upside down. Everyone thought the combination of Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and Rudy Gobert was going to be way too overpowered. However, little did they know that they just traded an absolute monster in Walker Kessler, who in hindsight might have greater upside than Rudy Gobert. And yes, he's only 21 years old. Yes, I know it's a big statement to make that he could have greater upside than a guy like Rudy Gobert, who's been a Defensive Player of the Year in the past. I know it's a big statement to make, but what I've seen from Walker Kessler to start this season has been ridiculous. Just last night, Walker Kessler put on a show versus the Toronto Raptors and helped lead the Jazz to another win. Walker put up an amazing stat line of 17 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 blocks. The man almost had a triple-double with blocks. Listen, I'm a big Auburn fan, and even I didn't see this coming from him. He was an insane shot blocker in college, but I thought the NBA speed and talent would at least slow him down to start his career. But nah, this man is going crazy. Not only has he solidified himself as already being one of the best paint protectors in the NBA, but he has also shown flashes of being able to score the ball. And guys, we all know, especially if you're a Utah Jazz fan, that Rudy Gobert's one major knockdown was his ability to score the ball. Walker Kessler isn't having the same problems, at least to start his career. For a guy who's only going to get better over the next 7-8 years, I can only imagine the things he's going to accomplish, the things he's going to add to his game over the next few off seasons. The Utah Jazz are having one of the most surprising seasons from a team that I've ever seen. Expectations were that the Jazz would play for maybe the #1 overall pick in the draft, but that is not how things are playing out at the moment. The Jazz sit at 27-26, just 2 games out from being the #4 seed in the West. Absolutely incredible. Walker Kessler has been a major factor to their success up to this point. Now, over the last 10 games, Walker Kessler has been oozing with superstar potential, averaging a solid 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 2.8 blocks a night. Walker has had multiple games over this 10-game stretch where he's had over 5 blocks. In 2 of the games, he's had 7 blocks. In my eyes, it seems like the Utah Jazz absolutely got the best player in this trade, Walker Kessler. He seems to be the best player in that trade right now. Obviously, Rudy Gobert is a great player. Nothing to take away from him. But the Timberwolves are only like a half a game above the Utah Jazz right now, who are supposed to be in a huge rebuild. Walker Kessler has been amazing, and Kessler makes players think twice about entering the paint. And when he's in the game, teams who primarily love to get inside the restriction area to score are having a ton of issues scoring on this team. The amount of shots that he alters is absolutely insane, and the Utah Jazz might have just found themselves the next great big man. Guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you think Walker Kessler's true potential in the NBA is? I personally think he could be a future Defensive Player of the Year and maybe even an all-NBA defensive team player in a couple of years. All he needs to do is get a couple of off seasons under his belt, develop, and the sky is the limit for him. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're going to be posting a ton of NBA content all year long, so join the family, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.